Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 150, your number one show for jiu-jitsu analysis on YouTube. I am re-recording this because for some reason I did the whole episode and it didn't record. I also didn't have an episode out yesterday. It felt terrible. Dean came back, got me an episode today. Some people reached out to me trying to get me episodes, for, rounds to break down. I'll take anything to break down. I appreciate that. Because I've already recorded this several times, I hope this works. I'm just going to make this kind of short and sweet because I don't want to phone it in. Dean also this is Dean's competition. I'll let this play through and then I'm going to get to the part where I broke down a lot. So I did break down this whole episode, but there's a phenomenal section, that I'll point it out when it starts and I'll point out what it is. So this might be a little short. It was longer, but I also don't want to phone it in and try to replicate what I already did. So it's not going to come out as well the second time. So, shout out to Dean. I was giving him a hard time in the previous recording, but it doesn't matter. He's moving back to New Jersey. So wish him well. Thank you, Dean, for being part of the gym. I'm sure I'll see you in a few weeks when we train again. So it's kind of like, he's moving back, but he's not moving that far away. So, but I won't get to see him on a regular basis at the gym, but from here, he's trying to throw in a triangle, and Jimmy, the guy in the white rash guard, is doing a pretty good job of defending it. Eventually what happens is Jimmy's able to bury his left arm into the position and use that to basically stop him from he's basically punched both arms in to stop it from getting a triangle, but then he makes a catastrophic mistake, and I'll point that out. This place looks like my CrossFit gym that I used to go to in Hawaii. So right here, he punches through, and this is where the sequence starts that I'm talking about once Jimmy makes this kind of critical error. So I don't know what Jimmy was thinking here. I literally was like flabbergasted for a while trying to figure it out. But right here, he goes to reach over and grab Dean's right arm for some reason and completely exposes his back. Dean capitalizes, and then from here on out, this is pretty cool because Dean runs through basically all the systems that we've been working on in the last year at Greenwich Jiu-Jitsu. So this is the turtle, right? And establishing back control. Using this gets the hooks in. This is obviously competition, so getting this is important. Sits down. We've been working on the back attack system, which we're doing right now. Dean puts him into the leg trap. I don't know if this guy's just doing a really good job of trapping this leg, or if Dean just isn't, this is obviously a while ago. I don't know if Dean knew the whole system then, but Dean's going to want to get this leg in front and use both legs to trap this arm. So constantly attacking the choke, which is great. Puts him into a figure four lock behind the head and is looking to switch to, he's still hunting for the chokes. And this is when the other systems come in play. So when he's not able to get to the choke, he switches through to looking for a potential rear triangle right now and an arm bar, which is something we worked on during the mount unit. He sits through. Dean's able to flip him over, which is something we worked on as well. Gets him into 3/4 juji and is hunting the arm bar right now. Jimmy turns up into him. Dean is able to put him into the triangle yet again and then finish with the arm bar. And this little sequence, this 1 minute, guys, is such a phenomenal sequence because it just illustrates how all these different parts of jiu-jitsu are connected. So that's in isolation, you can look at turtle, you can look at taking the back, you can look at a Kimura and an arm bar and a triangle and a rear naked choke. But Dean so eloquently here puts all these together in this basically minute and 20-second run. I'll let it play again. Again, hunting the back here. It's just a great representation of how it's important to put everything together and to constantly just advance position. Again, I'm assuming here Dean just worked on this more because I know his back attacks are pretty nuts. And I know he would prefer to stay on the back. So it's cool to see it connected. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you leave the back control, but that just takes some time to get better at making sure that you can get both legs out across the hip, above the hips, I should say, and then trapping that arm and then working from there to improve position rather than sitting back to here. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 3/4 juji, which is what Dean's able to put him into right here. Sits right up into the triangle. Great job. Guys, sorry about not getting that episode out yesterday. I was out of footage, and this is the only one I have right now. So hopefully there'll be an episode tomorrow. But please, if you have footage, get it to me. I'm going to jiu-jitsu tonight. Hopefully gonna record. I just ordered a tripod, so I'm hoping that at least when I'm teaching and coaching class, I can throw that up and just record rounds. It's not gonna be able to move around and have the same level of camera work, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We can work with what we have. Even just an exchange is good. And yeah. But please, drop a like for Dean. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. I try to get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. It really ate me up that I missed yesterday. But please hit me up in the description below. Some people have. Thank you so much. I'd love to get your episodes on here. Don't worry about the quality of the round. Don't think because you're a white belt you can't be on the show. Don't be embarrassed. Like, it's not that kind of thing. Like, this is everyone that's been on the show so far, and please correct me if I'm wrong, has found some benefit out of it. In the very least, just getting to see their rounds from another perspective, right? So just hearing my thoughts on it, it's been helpful for people from what they've reported to me. Everybody that's been on it. So, consider that. It's definitely a positive thing. All right. Hopefully this video gets released. Hopefully it records. So, yeah. All right. Have a lovely day. Bye.